This is an LEX-18 News Update.
Good morning. I'm Chris Goodman, 727 on this Tuesday morning, and the search continues for two escapees in Scott County. Workers at a rest stop there spotted 31-year-old Jerry Nation and 41-year-old Anthony Kendrick Monday afternoon about noon. Nation and Kendrick walked away from a Lexington prison Sunday morning. The search turned up nothing. Now, yesterday, school officials locked down Royal Springs Middle School and Mason Elementary as a precaution. Several school buses didn't run their afternoon routes. Now, Scott County officials told LEX-18 this morning that schools will operate today on their regular schedules with no changes in bus routes. Police are expected to resume their search for the inmates today. Police, meanwhile, are on the lookout for a man who escaped from a prison in Powell County, and it is not his first time breaking out. Jason Taube was being held on theft, kidnapping, and escape charges after getting away back in mid-September. Taube's 5'8", weighs 160 pounds. He has a teardrop tattoo under his left eye. Burglar is busted because of the same surveillance camera he tried to destroy. Police say 23-year-old Colby Poindexter broke into several businesses just off Winchester Road late Monday. Police found surveillance video of Poindexter trying to break the camera. They found him overnight at a Lexington motel. Crash free at 7:28. Check of the forecast. Here's LEX-18 Storm Tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman.
Well, and we're keeping the beautiful days coming. A gorgeous sunrise out through our live weather bug camera looking downtown from St. Joseph Hospital. Max Track Live, clear, big picture. Showers are all off to the east. The few that were clipping our eastern counties yesterday. It is chilly, upper 30s to low 40s this morning, but we're heading for the low to mid 70s for highs. Nothing but sunshine, more or less the rest of the week.
This is an LEX-18 News Update.
Good morning. I'm Chris Goodman, 9:56 on this Monday morning. Two people are safe after an early morning house fire thanks to a neighbor. It was just after 3:30 this morning when that neighbor spotted smoke coming from the home on Sandersville Road. This is near Georgetown Road. That neighbor alerted two people inside who were able to get out safely. Crews think something in the family's trash can may have started that fire. One man hurt in an early morning fire in Winchester. The Brown Proctor apartment building at Lexington and Main Street there was evacuated just after midnight. One man taken to the hospital, several units in the building damaged by water. No word on the victim's condition. The sixth shooting in as many days in Lexington. Two people are hurt overnight after this latest shooting, and police are still looking for the gunman. It happened at Whitney Avenue and Michigan Street just after midnight. Neighbors tell LEX-18 that many shots were fired before a black passenger car fled the scene. Police say two men were taken to UK Hospital with gunshot wounds. No word this morning on their conditions. Funeral arrangements set for a minor killed in an accident in Letcher County. Investigators say it looks like a mobile bridge collapsed onto 23-year-old Richard Coots Jr. as he repaired a conveyor chain Friday morning. Coots was from Harlan County. His funeral will be Wednesday afternoon, October 12th at 3 in the Mount Pleasant Funeral Home in Harlan County. Here's LEX-18 Storm Tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman.
After some morning clouds, should end up with a little bit of sunshine this afternoon. So not a spectacular day, but an okay day, especially when you consider we average around 70 and we're shooting for mid-upper 70s for highs today. Tonight, mid-50s. Tuesday, a little bit different. We'll have increasing clouds and a shot at some showers, mainly eastern mountain counties, and highs starting to fall. We're around 70 tomorrow, more than likely hitting the 60s by the end of the week with a better shot at more widespread showers and storms possible Wednesday into Thursday.
5:09 on LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
Sarah Palin makes up her mind for a run at the presidency. The former Alaska governor says she will not seek the Republican presidential nomination in 2012. Palin issued a statement late Wednesday saying, "My family comes first." Much more on her decision a little bit later on Sunrise.
Sticking with politics, Senate Democrats say they are changing President Barack Obama's jobs package to add a 5.6% tax on people making more than $1 million a year. The $447 billion package still includes Obama's proposals to cut payroll taxes and provide money for teachers, firefighters, the unemployed, and infrastructure. The new proposal will likely be blocked by Republicans.
The parents of a missing Missouri baby are issuing a compassionate plea for the return of their daughter. 10-month-old Lisa Irwin disappeared from her crib at her home in Kansas City sometime between Monday night and early Tuesday morning. Her mother told police she put the baby to bed Monday night. Her father found her crib empty when he returned home from work early Tuesday morning. Now they're pleading for her return.
We just want to have her back home.
We just want our baby back. Please, bring her home. Our 2 other boys are waiting for her. Please, just drop her off anywhere. We don't care. Just somewhere safe where she can come home, please.
At this point, police say neither parent is considered a suspect.
Just thinking your health is bad might set the stage for dementia later in life. French researchers asked more than 8,000 older adults to rate their health and then followed them for 7 years. Compared to people who said they were in good health, the risk of dementia was 70% higher in those who gave their health status a poor rating. The link was even stronger in those who didn't have any memory or thinking problems at the beginning of the study.
A Twin Falls, Idaho man goes to Mexico for one breathtaking stunt. Daredevil Miles Dashier jumped off the tallest building in Guadalajara. Dashier, an expert base jumper, did a flip before opening his parachute and gliding to the ground from 590 feet. According to his sponsor, Red Bull, Dashier has jumped more than 2,485 times. That's an unofficial record.
This is LEX-18 News at Sunrise.
Coming up on 547, an American on trial overseas learns her fate. Michael Jackson's doctorate trial continues here in the States. Hank Williams Jr. creates some buzz, and a new study out shows Americans are going with their gut when they eat out. Chris Goodman covers your world this morning with those stories and more.
Nicole, a crowd of family and supporters watched nervously from half a world away as Amanda Knox was acquitted of murder in Italy. As the verdict was read, a group of supporters burst into applause and tears in her hometown of Seattle, Washington. Knox and her boyfriend, Rafael Salicito, have been in prison since being convicted of the murder of her roommate, Meredith Kircher, in 2007. Both maintained their innocence, and on Monday, an appeals court acquitted them. Prosecutors in the manslaughter trial against Dr. Conrad Murray are keeping jurors focused on Murray's phone records from the day the King of Pop died. Authorities aim to show that Dr. Conrad Murray was trying to juggle his medical practice, personal life, and superstar patient all at once. Testimony Monday centered on calls that Murray made and received on June 25, 2009, with witnesses ranging from the cardiologist's patients, a colleague, and a woman who had dated Murray. Jurors have yet to hear from 2 other women with whom Murray was romantically involved, though both could testify as early as today. Murray has pleaded not guilty. A large fire breaks out at a chemical plant south of Dallas Monday morning. That fire quickly overwhelmed the building's sprinkler system and produced several explosions. About 1,000 people in the surrounding area had to be evacuated, including a local elementary school and a college. The EPA advised people in the area to stay inside with the windows closed. Everyone in the plant was able to get out safely. There were no injuries. Last night's Monday Night Football game was missing its signature opening song. ESPN decided to pull Hank Williams Jr.'s song because of what Williams said earlier Monday on a Fox News Channel program. In an interview with Fox and Friends, Williams made some controversial remarks about a golf match between President Obama and House Speaker Boehner. Williams said it'd be like Hitler playing golf with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In a statement, Williams said, quote, "Some of us have strong opinions and are often misunderstood. My analogy was extreme, but it was to make a point. I was simply trying to explain how stupid it seemed to me, how ludicrous that pairing was," end quote. Americans say they want healthy options at restaurants, but when the time comes for them to actually eat them, they end up going with their gut. 47% of Americans claim they want healthier restaurant choices, but less than half order them, according to a 2010 survey from food research firm Technomic. They go instead for high-calorie foods and foods that are high in fat. Only 11% of parents substitute apple slices for fries with McDonald's Happy Meals. And that is a look at stories making headlines around your world.
This is an LEX-18 News Update.
Good morning. I'm Chris Goodman. 9:27 on this Friday morning. We're following a developing story in Letcher County. The deputy coroner has confirmed to LEX-18 that a miner with Owl Coal Energy has died. The mine is in the small community of Partridge. We're told the man was killed by what is being described as crushing injuries. The man was a resident of Harlan County. His name is being withheld pending family notification. The latest coming up on LEX-18 News at noon. One man is arrested after a shooting at a Lexington strip club, and that's not all. It happened just after 1 this morning behind Paradise City. Police say a man had words with a waitress inside, then fired a shot when she left. The man followed her outside, pistol whipped her, and fired another shot. Police later found and arrested 31-year-old Lonnie Schooley for assault and wanton endangerment. The victim was taken to UK Hospital. More than 100 dogs rescued from a home in Rowan County trapped in horrible conditions. Rescue workers found the dogs stacked in this trailer off Castle Drive. A vet is checking out each dog, and that will determine charges against the owner, Pat Blevins. For more information, head over to our website, lex18.com. Check out the weekend forecast. Here's LEX-18 Storm Tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman.
It's a beautiful one if you like it warm. Forecast highs in the low 80s and low 80s in London to mid 80s, even upper 80s west. That's some summertime stuff here in fall. Not feeling a lot like October this weekend. We'll keep it up. This ridge of high pressure off to the east, not letting much in here. Everything changes next week as we finally get a cold front in, but this is Friday into Saturday, Sunday. Gorgeous weather abounds. Load up on the sunscreen and get out there and soak it up.
This is an LEX-18 News Update.
Good morning. I'm Chris Goodman. 9:56 on this Tuesday morning, and police have opened a homicide investigation after a body is found on a porch in Lexington. Officers got the call just before 3 this morning on Elm Tree Lane. That's where they found a person dead on the porch of a home. Police have not released a cause of death. Detectives are still talking with witnesses. Lexington police investigating yet another shooting incident. A woman living in an apartment complex on Dinsmore Drive says she heard somebody a couple of doors down this morning say, "Open the door or I'm going to shoot." Then she heard about 4 gunshots. This was about 5:30 this morning. Police say nobody was hurt. They're still looking for suspects. This was the 8th shooting incident in Lexington in the last 7 days. Louisville police investigating the shooting of 5 people who were hurt near a public housing project this morning. Shots were fired just outside the public housing units near downtown Louisville. Police found 1 victim shot in the back, 2 in the face, 1 in the foot, and a 5th in the abdomen. They were all taken to the hospital and are expected to survive. So far, police don't have a suspect there. Lexington police arrest a man they found roaming the Fayette County Courthouse this morning. Crews were called there for a tripped fire alarm. Police sent in canine units to find a man workers spotted earlier in the halls. After a short search, they found and arrested 25-year-old Brandon Thompson, charging him with criminal trespassing and disorderly conduct. Check out the forecast now. Here's LEX-18 Storm Tracker meteorologist Tom Ackerman.
It's a little cloudier and it's cooler and it's wetter for some of our eastern counties. We've got the possibility of showers around today, so watch out for those, mainly east of Lexington. Low 50s, mostly cloudy skies overnight, and tomorrow a little more sunshine, a little less in the way of shower chances, maybe a few late tomorrow. And then showers, a few thunderstorms Wednesday night into Thursday, and temperatures continue to tank, but at least we'll dry out as we go into the weekend.